My ex-wife divorced me after a personality change. I found out I have a brain tumor. How do I move forward?
That's like that guy, Phineas, that got a pole through his head.
A pole?
Put up Phineas on the screen. And he turned into a dick.
Well, this comes from Total Reality 5503, who says, my 32 male, ex-wife, 33 female, divorced me in 2022. I was devastated, but I couldn't blame her. We've been together for about 6 years, and for a while, we had an incredible relationship. The golden years. What'll happen? What'll go wrong? Nothing, right?
Everything!
We had a memorable engagement in Belize, a long story involving bats getting stranded in the Mayan ruins where I proposed to her. Fire.
Okay, go off, King.
And being rescued by passing British military exercisers.
Bro, this is a movie.
But that's a whole other story. I won't wax poetic about it, but suffice to say, it's the happiest I've ever been. And I think I made her very happy too. She was my best friend, and we were ready to spend the rest of our lives together. I was extremely close to her whole family as well. I was her brother's best man at his wedding.
Wow. The family entanglement goes deep.
I mean, this seems like dream proposal, deep family ties.
Fairy tale relationship.
What
could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
I see you. I see you in the comments.
See you.
Back then, the trouble started. My mental health took a steep decline. My behavior was extremely erratic and bizarre. When we were in public, I often thought I was being followed. One time, I became convinced listening devices had been implanted in our home. Riley, care to comment?
You don't want me to comment.
Alexa, stop listening to me right now.
I thought the police or government agencies were after me and monitoring my devices. My wife finally dragged me to the emergency room after one of these incidences.
They had thought to something.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, everyone on the Amazon Alexa team does not have an Alexa in their house.
Yo.
Really?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I have it from
On good authority.
like from a friend that works on Amazon.
Wow. Dang.
Why don't they have it?
Because it's always listening to you and gathering your data. Man's not wrong.
I don't like Ziggy downstairs or in your bedroom. You know what? She can be in your bedroom, but not downstairs. In the
I
living
like
room.
her everywhere, all the time.
On the roof?
I can say, Ziggy, play Louis Armstrong, and it does it.
That's
Alexa, play Louis Armstrong. Well, okay, I can't hear it here, but
Didn't work. And I ended up getting diagnosed as having a psychotic break with bipolar and schizoaffective disorder.
Because you were catching on.
They're trying to label him as no, you can discredit everything he's saying.
the government labels you as a schizophrenic when you get too close to the truth.
Bro, that imagine being, I mean, I don't know if he was 32 at that moment, but probably like in his like right around 30, late 20s, and being diagnosed with that for the first time.
Well, I mean, schizophrenia usually shows up in your late 20s. We still got time.
That's you and me. Our clock is ticking, dude.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, I am at risk at developing schizophrenia according to my DNA test.
He can't eat fish or vegetables.
Yeah, it'll make me develop schizophrenia.
That's right. So only Sophia will go insane.
I literally have been having nothing but salmon for breakfast every day.
Ding! My wife stood by me through it all. But even on treatment, I continued my strange behavior and thought patterns. There was lying and substance abuse. Previously, I'd only ever drinking socially and occasionally smoked weed. It was all out of character for me. I'd always been a very stable person, but I seemed to be spiraling. I mean, honestly, if this just showed up and you've never dealt with it before, I can only imagine trying to learn how to deal with that.
Yeah, because you don't even have your mental faculties to actually deal with the situation in a logical way.
100%.
So it's like all of this is happening, and now you don't have the tools to actually solve it.
Which OP is like very self-aware in his description of it now. So I'm guessing later he
got out of it, but still, I mean, it's super spooky. Now I know if I ever think the government's listening to me like too much or whatever, I know maybe I have a brain tumor.
How did Riley get us here? How did Riley get us on board with it? Now, one day, my wife had enough and told me she wanted a divorce. She'd caught me lying about use. Now, really quick, we're going to keep going into the story, but everyone in the comments right now, and Sam, do we think this is a fair thing for the wife at this point? She'd caught him lying about the drug use. It's becoming a lot to handle. Do you think she should leave?
It's been years now at this point, right?
So they, at this point, like in their relationship?
Yeah. How many years has it been since this erratic behavior started?
I don't even think it's been years. But then the trouble started. So
if we didn't know he had a brain tumor, we would be like, yeah, this guy's whack. You should like potentially divorce. But knowing that he was completely stable beforehand, lying about drug use, I mean, that's like an addict behavior though. So I think if I was the partner, I would probably say, hey, you need to enroll in an AA program or something
some sort of equivalent thing. Yeah.
And we need to check out your brain because something ain't right.
What could that be?
Totally. And so it's unclear. They've been in a relationship for 6 years, and it seemed to have started after they got married. So it could have been, but we don't know how long.
I mean, a year of this kind of behavior is a lot of stress on a partner.
Yes.
I don't fault her for wanting to get a divorce.
Yeah, it
just sucks that it's just like a medical reason that
it's it's like a lose-lose scenario all around. Well, for a while I maintained contact with her brother, who tried to support us both through it, but eventually he cut me off too. In the year following the divorce, I tried emailing and texting my wife and her brother, but eventually I got the hint. Mutual friends dropped me too. I couldn't blame anybody.
Well, you can't, because his whole personality has changed.
Oh, this too. So I think additional lies and misbehaviors had come to light, so I was a pariah. I sank pretty low, lost multiple jobs, and barely scraped by.
So is it because he's lying or because of...
So
he's lying because of a brain tumor. Kind of.
Like, yeah, as of right now, he was diagnosed with having a psychotic break, bipolar, and schizoaffective disorder.
Gotcha.
So,
oh man,
it's basically the mental illness that he's been semi-recently diagnosed with, that I'm guessing at this point he's trying to get a grasp on, that is affecting his behavior and everything. So he is, like he said, he been caught in lies and like other misbehaviors, but it's all before he had a stable relationship with his friends and his wife. So and you could see how like someone would continue to spiral. Like,
well,
it's such a
negative feedback loop, because you have someone who is now losing their support structure that could help them maybe get out of this thing.
Exactly.
But
oh, man.
Yeah, dude, that's
and what's
so
the
tough.
difference between like where does the mental illness and the
dickishness
like true
start?
Person start?
Yeah.
Fast forward to now, I'm still struggling, but I've managed to hold a good, well-paying job and even bought a few properties.
Oh wow.
I mean, buying a few properties is like pretty good.
Damn.
Pretty good.
Or is he lying to us?
I got a new little pup named Archie. That's actually a great idea, probably.
That's cute.
Who keeps me going when times get tough. I've kept at therapy and it's definitely helped. But recently, while traveling, I suddenly collapsed. I went to the hospital, and when the doctor heard my history, he immediately ordered an MRI.
You're telling me no one looked at his brain? You're telling me.
Yes. Yeah.
His whole personality switched.
Yeah.
And no one was like, let's look at the old noggin.
I'm very uneducated on like this stuff, but I never thought about getting an MRI, but it makes sense because it is literally all having
It's
to
your
do with your
brain.
Yeah.
I was going to get an MRI just for my shoulder because I heard it.
Just for fun.
Just for
Just
fun.
to get snug in a little metal tube.
Just to feel what it feels like to eat 15,000 bananas worth of radiation.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Actually, no, I think it's like way less. I think it's like an MRI is like, I think like 1,000 bananas.
Let's make that our next experimental YouTube video. We did radiation poisoning via banana.
You can if you eat, a ton of bananas,
We just eat bananas for 72 hours straight.
bro.
Can we eat 10,000 bananas in 72 hours?
No.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, but interesting video.
Yes. Anyways, so the look on his face and his whole demeanor spooked me. Like he suspected that he didn't want to tell me, but he insisted on just waiting to see and not speculating. Lo and behold, I have a brain tumor.
Duh.
No one thought to check. The funny thing is, when I found out, I was relieved.
Yeah, because at least he knows like what the cause of all these changes
all
are in his
coming from.
personality.
And how long? Like, it's maybe been 2022.
It's been a while.
It might have been 2 years.
Yeah.
Finally, it all made sense. Apparently, it's not unheard of for such a thing to be misdiagnosed as bipolar. He was misdiagnosed. Oh, I thought maybe it was that and the bipolar.
Just do an MRI. Just look at scan your brain.
That is wow. That good freaking PSA for everyone. My God.
Yeah. If you've noticed your personality changed, get an MRI.
Scan your brain.
Scan your brain.
The doctors say it's probably been growing slowly for a long time and explains my strange and out of character behavior. Thankfully, they think it's treatable, and with surgery, I can stand to make a good recovery.
Modern medicine.
But crazy that it took this long. I would flip out. That's crazy. There really quickly, there's this funny scene in this. It's like a soap TV show called Empire. It's basically about like a music mogul. And so the first season, he has this like ALS or like debilitating disease, and the person came back and she's like, "Fantastic news! It was only this thing that's like treatable, and like you're not going to pass away." And he's like, "Fantastic news! You're fired.
You're fired. Fired?
Get the F out of my face. I never want to see you again. You made me think for a year I was going to die." And I was like, kind of true.
Kind of true. Yeah, those other doctors are quacks.
Yeah, quacks. So, how do I move forward with this? I want to try to reach out to my ex-wife and her brother because this all stemmed from symptoms essentially from the brain tumor, and it looks like it's going to get fixed. But maybe they've moved on with their lives and I shouldn't try to reinsert myself. I've done enough to manage as it is. They don't seem to want to have any contact with me, but I also feel like they should know. They may have blocked my number and email, but I do still have some mutual friends I could reach out through. For all I know, my wife is in another relationship and I shouldn't reopen those wounds, but if the roles were reversed, I would want her to let me know. So how should I move forward here? What, if anything, should I say? There is an update, but ladies and gentlemen, in the comments below, let us know, should OP reach out? I'm going to look up real quick to see how long it's been, but I'm Sam.
My
Take it
thoughts are get the tumor removed, see how you feel, then reach out.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
do
Go
you-
through like the recovery process.
Go through the recovery and then, yeah, reach out. But then what if you die during the operation? You know, like brain
Wow.
surgery is not no walk in the park. It's brain surgery. So like maybe you do say before you have it.
Also, let's say a hypothetical, she is in a relationship. Do you reach out then? If you know she's in a relationship?
I still think so.
Yeah, because maybe you reach out and you're like, "Hey, I got some good news. It looks like there's a path for me to recovery. They actually found out like the true cause of all of this. I'm on the path to that recovery. I just wanted to let you know," and not say anything about like, "Can we get back together?" or anything.
Yeah.
Just completely omit that.
Yeah.
And see if because
See what happens.
because if she reaches back out to try and get back together from that's actually the best sign that she really wants to
I feel like
restart
there's
again.
probably a lot of hurt that he caused, which
Yeah.
is why both the wife and the brother did, distance themselves from OP.
100%. Yeah, worth sending, but not trying to get back together explicitly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can update them, and that's all. you can
Update
do.
them
Yeah.
and leave it at that. Well, speaking of updating them, Sam,
Yeah.
I got an update.
Let's hit it.
So, First off, thanks to everybody for the advice and the comments. I didn't expect my post to get as much attention as it did, but it was really helpful to get some perspective, not to mention lots of support, including some very thoughtful messages. It got reposted on other places. I didn't even realize there was a whole ecosystem of TikToks devoted to sharing Reddit posts. I guess I'm old now. Maybe.
We're here.
We're here, haha! Including some news sites and a few journalists and podcasters have reached out to me. OP, you're always welcome on the pod. Hit up our Discord in the link below. I'm touched that my story seemed to resonate with some people, but I'm a pretty private person. I'm working through a lot, so apologies if I haven't responded to your message. Long story short, I have decided not to contact my ex or her brother for the time being. I know some people are probably rooting for a happier or at least more interesting ending, but this is how I'm handling things for now. I think the majority of the comments on my last post encouraged me to reach out just to inform my ex of the situation and maybe give her some closure.
Which is what we said.
We said that.
Are we the Reddit advice kings or
We're the
what?
best. Who can challenge us?
No one.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Sit down. Some suggested making a post on social media so it would get back to her.
Oh, like put on like it's like when you make a story just for one person to see.
But it goes viral and
Yeah.
then they see it because 10 million people saw it.
But it could be like you post it on Facebook and then it like gets picked up through the repost grapevine.
True. And then you start a podcast.
And then you start a podcast.
That's all I'm saying. Or delivering a message through a mutual friend. For a while, something along these lines is what I wanted to do. Now, for the social media thing, I don't actually have social media other than an Instagram account for my pup, Arch, with like 10 followers.
Cute.
Let's blow it up. And a Facebook account using a fake name with 0 friends. I use it for Marketplace. That's kind of besides the point. I think more importantly, not reaching out just right now feels like the right move, which everyone in the comments, Sam, do you agree? Not reaching out for the time being.
Maybe he wants to wait until after the surgery, but I don't think there's anything wrong with reaching out. I mean, like, do whatever you feel like you want to do and is going to be best for you, but I don't think there's anything wrong with reaching out to inform your brother-in-law and ex-wife.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but to OP's point from earlier, I could see like, hey, I don't, if she's in a relationship right now, I don't want to like open old wounds necessarily. Now, I don't think if OP doesn't mention anything about the relationship, I don't think he's doing that. But that's maybe the most.
No, you should never, like, I don't think he's like, let's get back together or even let's get lunch. It's just like, hey, I just want to update you.
Yeah. And whatever her response and reaction is, that's.
Yeah.
Sam, we got to take a second.
Okay.
Because I have to ask the real question here.
Yep.
Are you subscribed?
Are you?
Are you?
Freaking subscribe.
Just do it.
If I had an ex reach out to me and say, hey, sorry about being a dick, I had a brain tumor, I wouldn't mind that.
That honestly, when you put it like that.
When you put it like that.
Packaging matters.
Yeah. All right, imagine. Remember that person that cheated you out of that steak dinner and like made you spend like $60?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that? You have said this on the podcast like multiple times.
3 times.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, you were like, so you bought a girl dinner and her
Yes.
friends.
Yeah. Almost. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So quick TLDR on that story. I went on what I thought was a date. Then immediately before the bill came, she was like, oh, I'll be in Paris on Valentine's Day with my boyfriend. And then I was like, split checks, my guy. Yes.
So imagine if she messaged you and is like, hey, sorry for sending you mixed signals. I had a brain tumor. You don't have to respond. You're just like, oh,
okay.
Yeah.
And then hopefully also, and I'm doing better now and I'm on the path to recovery.
You know what? Like you probably might not respond, but
yeah. Like, hope you're well, praying for you. Like, yes.
If anyone, and if any of my past meanies, anyone who was mean to me texted me and said, hey, sorry, I was a dick, I had a brain tumor, that honestly would make me feel better.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm now team
brain tumor.
Oh, Samuel. Well, I guess, check this out.
Yo.
Opie says, I guess the true question, the real question, what would be the best way to handle this for my ex? How does it affect her? And honestly, the more I think about it, the more it seems like reaching out is the selfish move. Interesting. She's always been a strong and resilient person, so I have no doubt she's managed to build a good life and move on, and I'd just be potentially interfering with that, stirring up old hurts and wounds, and maybe adding a lot of confusions and other complicated emotions. And then, for the selfish perspective, I don't think it would be good for me either. I admit a part of me fantasized about a situation where we get back together, all was forgiven, and we lived happily ever after, but I think that's the exact problem. I realized there was no way I was going to be able to temper my expectations, so right now, with everything going on, it would probably be a bad thing to add into the mix. Does that change your answer? Comments?
Well, I mean, it's very much up to OP.
Yeah.
But I guess we're asking, like, do I see it as an a-hole move to say, sorry for being a dick, I had a brain tumor? No. I don't think that's an a-hole move. Is it good for you or bad for you? Only you can know.
Yeah.
But a-hole move? Nah.
And it seems like OP is being pretty objective and very self-aware and being like, it's not the best move for me personally.
I wonder if OP in this moment that we are reading this is with or without brain tumor, because this is the clear thinking of a person without a brain tumor.
Super self-aware, like thoughtful, objective, like that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
OP says, I'll always love my ex-wife. We grew up together. I loved all her quirks and her silliness and her strength, the way she stood up for what she believed in, the fact that we always had so much fun together. Whether we were playing a board game, she learned to kick my ass except for Race for the Galaxy, or buying a house. Man, bro's just buying property
houses
left and right. Or going on bike rides somewhere, or overanalyzing a movie or TV show we'd watch together. She's brilliant and hilarious and gorgeous. And a total weirdo. This is adorable, the way he's describing her. Damn. I want them to get back together now.
I'm team send it, dude. You don't even know. Like, you don't know. You don't know. I'm team send it.
Very early in our relationship, she asked whether I was a barfer or a crapper when I got sick. That's kind of funny. I was also the dungeon master for our Dungeons and Dragons campaign that she played in. That when you're the dungeon master, that's forever. Except apparently not in this case.
Yeah, dude, dungeon master is a role that you take with you in all areas of life. Yeah.
Dungeon master? And her goblin rogue will always be peak tabletop gaming to me. I loved hearing her thoughts about everything. I miss her every day.
Yo, send it.
Send it.
Send it.
I'm going to send it.
And who knows? Maybe we'll reconnect at some point in the future. I'm not ruling out ever contacting her. And in case it wasn't clear in my last post, I never thought my tumor exonerated me of responsibility for everything I'd done. I know I still need to take ownership of my actions and learn and grow from this. So that's what I'm going to focus on, getting better. My surgery is getting scheduled, and then I'll just have to take it one step at a time. OP has literally not even had the surgery yet.
Oh.
And he's like so self-aware and objective and like very
Imagine
thoughtful
how powerful OP will be when the tumor's gone.
OP will be OP.
Facts.
Overpowered.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on too. I was applying and interviewing for jobs before all of this and actually got 2 offers recently. Things are...
OP is getting job offers, buying houses, getting this tumor removed, and about to shout out his old girl.
My boy is up. So I'll be communicating with them about whether we could delay the start date, the new jobs, and worst case, if not, my current job is secure and medical leave won't be a problem. I also bought another property, although the sale is still conditional, so I could walk away if I wanted to. We'll see how it goes. All this to say, life is pretty hectic right now, but I honestly feel good. And for the first time in years, I'm looking forward to what comes next, whatever that might be.
Oh, damn. So he's gonna get a brand new job and then immediately be like, yo, I got to get rid of this brain tumor. I'm out for 2 months.
Right. But worst case scenario, he's like, my current job will give me the medical leave I need. So the worst case scenario is he stays at his current job, but hopefully levels up the job,
and then gets paid for that sick leave.
Dude, that would be awesome. Anyways, thanks again, everybody, for reading and commenting, sharing your advice and your stories. Well wishes and love. I might post another update down the line, but fair warning, I'm hoping it'll be just as boring as this one. Also, I shared this in a comment for the last post, but I'll post the pictures here too. Here's some pics of the pup, Archie. Aww. Dude. Adorable.
Marketing for this dog's Instagram.
No. You know what? I will defend this post. This is not marketing. Come on.
Cute.
Look
He's got
how
a little
cute.
scarf.
Dude, he got a little, looks like he got a little shave and like a little summer shave on his body there on that last photo.
He's got a piano too. He's playing piano. Looks like his foot game is well manicured.
What? The foot in the second photo. Editors, you got to pop that up. That's so funny.
The house looks well decorated. He up.
This is good.
Yeah,
nice looking house, good couch. Okay.
Pea stain,
little pea stain,
but that's okay.
but we'll give it a pass.
We'll give
Just
it a pass.
Flip the cushion before your ex-wife comes back over. I mean,
Is that it?
that is the end.
Bro, you're telling me we don't know if he sent the thing or not?
I know.
That is. That's tragic.
No.
I want it.
But I think we have a solution for our tragedy, Sam.
Please, I'm all ears.
This next story.
Hey, yo. All right, I'm going to put it in like a tumor you can never remove.
Oh, my.
Am I the a-hole for sleeping with my ex's dad?
Kind of sounds like it.
This comes from Business Jellyfish 614. This is a throwaway account. My ex has Reddit, and I don't really want him finding out my current account. So it's a bit of a long one. Get ready. Giving a bit of context. I, male 27, met my ex, male 28. Let's call him Monday for this. When he came to my country for a sabbatical when I was 17 and he was 18. We stayed friends for about 4 years and then started dating at 21. I got kicked out by my parents after they found out I'm queer, so I said F it and moved to Monday's country. Well,
wow.
As soon as I got there, he proposed.
Whoa.
Down on knees.
I also just realized why his name is Monday.
Why?
Because that's when the grind starts.
Yo.
I'm on fire today.
All right, pretty good. I got into college. It was all rainbows and sunshines for 2 years. We were planning the wedding, saving money. The plan was to get married after I finished school. But then 6 months ago,
No.
I found out that he was cheating on me.
He's a stinky man. He's a stinky Monday.
He basically said he didn't want to be stuck with an ugly rat for the rest of his life.
Oh my God.
Like, wow, okay, I know I'm chubby, use pretty thick glasses, and my eye bags have eye bags, but ugly rat, really?
Jeez.
OP, you deserve better. But why is this dude proposing to an ugly rat? Like, obviously, he didn't think you were that like ugly of a rat when he was proposing.
Is there like some sort of finances? Is there like a prenup? Like, honestly, quick conspiracy
Well,
theory.
all right, but they were not married.
Unconspiracy theory.
Yeah, get that.
Get it out of here.
Yeah. They weren't married. They
Okay.
the guy just proposed.
He just proposed. That makes sense. Okay.
So,
wow, what could it be?
but it gets worse, John.
Of course it does.
It gets worse. Not only did Monday cheat on me, but he also kicked me out of the apartment we shared. Remember, OP moved to his lover's country and was kicked out by his parents. So OP has no safety net.
Also, getting kicked out of your apartment in a country you're not familiar with, whole different ball game.
Whole different ball game. I don't even know if they have ball games in that country.
We don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, every country has ball games. I think.
That's true. Everyone loves balls,
Everyone loves balls.
especially OP.
Especially OP. No sex. So I was alone in a country. I had no family and very few friends. And then 3 months ago, his dad, 58 male, found out about the whole thing. His dad, let's call him Sunday, offered me a room at his house. He even offered to pay for the rest of my college because he was really ashamed of what his son had done.
Sugar daddy?
I mean, paying for college is a lot of sugar. A free room?
Pretty
That's
sweet.
Additional sugar.
Pretty sweet.
I accepted the room and I've been living with him these past few months. Okay. Everything's good. Wow.
This is crazy.
Well, I had absolutely no intentions of getting into another relationship. Hell, I can barely call this a relationship, really. The whole thing started only about 3 weeks ago. I was feeling like crap. So Sunday, the dad of Monday,
Dad of the ex.
convinced me we should go out. He wanted me to have fun, so he took me to a pretty popular gay bar where we live so I could get at least drunk and get flirted with. Well, flirted with by whom?
By whom?
By whom? Well, he got a little tipsy and just started going on about how his son was an idiot for letting go of a person like me, how blind he was for not seeing how gorgeous I was, etc. You rat. Like Remy from Ratatouille.
Not Remy.
Probably cooks.
Like a champion.
Will pull your hair in all the right ways.
Imagine these flavor profiles.
Oh, yeah, baby. Control my body, Remy. He kept going the entire way home saying stuff like that. Well, once we got home, he was basically fully sober. We had barely entered the house when he asked if he could kiss me.
Oh.
And I said, yes.
Oh.
Mostly out of confusion because I really did not see that one coming because other than that night, he had never shown any interest in me at all. Well, John, the kissing led to something else because we slept together and kept with the kissing throughout the weeks.
Kept kissing.
Kept kissing.
Kept kissing.
Roommates and kissmates
Why not?
and playmates
Why not?
and dates. So apparently Monday, the ex-boyfriend did not know I was living with Sunday. And yesterday, my ex came into the house to find the two of us, that's OP and the ex's dad, kissing in the kitchen.
Oh.
It was a mess. He screamed at me and called me a whore, said I manipulated his dad into being queer, and Sunday was trying to get him out of the house the whole time while I just stood there not knowing what to do. I talked to some of my friends, and the opinions are really divided on whether I'm the a-hole or not. So, should I have rejected my ex's dad Sunday? We didn't even talk about this thing happening, so I don't know if he wants a relationship or not. Everything is a bit of a mess. So, am I the a-hole for hooking up with my ex's dad?
Wow. Wow.
I want to know what everyone in the comments think. A-hole or not a-hole?
Oh.
But John,
Yes.
what do you think? A-hole or not a-hole?
Okay, so let's break this down.
Let's break it down.
We are going to take what OP is saying at face value, that he was not intending for this to happen.
Yeah. Opie didn't make the first move.
You know, and again, to be fair, OP was down on his luck, was kicked out in a country he's not familiar with.
And the ex was a massive douche.
Massive and
Called OP a ugly rat.
ugly rat.
Not even a sexy one.
If I'm in the same position and I'm like, I'm down
You are
on my
not
luck-
an ugly rat, by the way.
Thank you. You're a, I was going to say handsome rat, but
You're a rock hard rat.
you're a rock hard rat too. Big rat.
Big rat energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I was in a similar situation, especially if I was younger than I was now, I would probably be at least tempted, if not take the offer to have the living situation, right? So
So if OP was 76 and anything below.
exactly, yeah. if OP was Joe Biden, you know.
All right. Anyway, all right. The John old jokes aside, if you were a younger version of yourself, I mean, John at one point was living with 70 people in a
Correct.
house, right?
That's
so
correct.
a room
A senior citizen's home. It was a great retirement community.
Low key, I would be so down to live in a retirement community when I'm older.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you would. You'd have loofahs all over your little golf cart.
Yes. Yeah. Apparently,
I'm
the loofah
lost.
colors signify like if you're swingers or not.
If you're down, wow.
But getting back on track, like to be 21 and have a room like that is totally yours is kind of like a big win.
That's big.
That's big, especially in a country that you know no one. So yeah,
And free school.
and free school.
Crazy
You're telling me someone offers me a free place and free school, and I'm gonna say no?
So if your ex came to you, it's like we're breaking up, but her ex's mom comes up to you and says, "Hey, I'm gonna give you. You lived in Australia. She gave you a room, free college, but you had to boink her. Would you be okay with that?"
But that wasn't the deal.
That wasn't the deal. The deal was just
Well,
room and free college.
eventually, but that's how sugar daddies go, though.
But no. It was proposed as, I can't believe my son did this to you. I'm going to help you out. Right? So yes, if I had an ex that screwed me over and then their mom, and I was stranded in a country and their hot mom said, live with me, have your own room and I'll pay for college, and I'm 21. Are you kidding?
You're up.
You're up.
Yeah.
You're up. No duh.
That's
And
a
then
great point.
icing on top, she wants to bone? I'm boning the
cherry to
hotter,
pop on
wiser,
top?
nicer version of my ex. Easy.
She's 40.
She's 40 to 45.
5. Dream scenario. So,
Yeah, dude, I'm actually seeing no downsides.
yeah, in conclusion, to wrap all this up, I don't think OP is the a-hole. Maybe a little bit on the dad side, a little bit.
Oh, the dad, it is effed up on the
Yes,
dad's part to
yes.
hook up with their son's ex.
And like, I'm trying to find the right word to do this, but I believe
OP's
that
a
he
little
planned.
the a-hole to be being complicit in this situation with the hooking up, not in taking the
Yes, the initial offer of
Yeah.
like, hey, stay here.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
The accepting the kiss, I think that's fine. Continually hooking up, a little bit of a gray area, but you
Yeah, I think it's a gray area.
I don't know. OP is not the a-hole. OP owes nothing to their ex.
Yeah, I think so.
OP owes nothing to their ex. The dad is the a-hole for essentially forsaking the relationship with the son.
Yeah, I don't know if coercing is the right word, but it's like I feel like he planned this out. It's like, hey, I'm going to offer him the thing.
Yeah.
Get to know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to believe that there wasn't some ulterior motives here. So dad I think dad is definitely the a-hole, definitely to the son, and possibly like some weird, it's not like grooming, because I guess
yeah,
like,
it's not.
but-
They're an adult, but it's like it's weird.
it's weird.
It's a lot.
It's weird.
It's a lot.
But 21, hot mom. What, Riley? Why are you shaking your head over here?
I'm just trying to imagine a world. Maybe I haven't been with someone that I'm looking at their mom and like, whoa, that's crazy.
All right. You're telling me you wouldn't date Zoe Deschanel,
Zoe Deschanel.
44.
Whoa. Bro came prepared with the scenario.
Zoe Deschanel,
Bro came
which is
prepared.
low key Riley's type.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, I'm there. I am.
Right?
Oh,
Yep,
you're telling
I'm there.
me
I'm there.
you wouldn't date
Yep.
Rachel McAdams.
Oh, dude, Rachel McAdams? Whoa.
Rachel McAdams is at least 40.
But like, that's my mom's age.
But it's Rachel McAdams. Look at all. Let's see her age. 45.
45. You're 21, young, stupid, and in need of college tuition money
Yeah.
and a room to live in a foreign
Yeah.
country.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm
get
there.
wrecked.
I'm
Get
there.
wrecked.
All right.
Dude, Zoe Deschanel, you came prepared today,
Dude.
sir.
I know a man who likes a bang lady. Lady with bangs.
Oh my gosh, I really do have a type. Oh my-
We found it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but there is more.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Quirky girls with bangs is totally Riley's type.
100%.
oh my god.
Another one on the checklist. We got it.
Whoa.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh wow. I'm now going to have to rethink my whole life.
Okay, so what to close this out? OP, not the a-hole.
Yes.
The OP's ex's dad, the a-hole.
Yes.
OP's ex, the a-hole.
The a-hole. Yep. Boom.
Bam. Done.
Is the story over?
The story's over.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a quick one.
I thought there was
It
more.
was a quickie. Dude, it was jam-packed, though.
Oh, it was
jam-packed.
every second. You didn't know what was going to happen
Bam,
next.
bam, bam, bam.
Wow. Well, you know what else we're going to
Jam right in.
Do we have another story?
Yeah.
My boyfriend got upset. I said no to sleeping together after a surgery. Am I the a-hole? This comes from throwaway ad 5536, who says, for context, I'm female 31 and my boyfriend is male 29. Hi Reddit, throwaway here. There's something that just happened 6 months ago that I just can't get out of my head. So I wanted to get an outside opinion. I had an eye surgery that resulted in me not being able to see well and to be in discomfort the day of and several days later of the surgery.
Put on a blindfold. Sexier.
Bro, an eye surgery, that's crazy. Eye surgery wigs me out,
Yeah.
personally.
Well, I mean, it could just be like you're getting LASIK.
Wigs me out.
Yeah.
I
Well,
need
I
it.
mean, it is. It's spooky. It's spooky.
It is spooky.
It's spooky.
I asked my boyfriend to stay at my place so I wouldn't be alone while recovering. Smart. I was also very nervous about the surgery and was following all the rules my doctor gave as I was scared to mess something up. This included not touching/rubbing my eyes and wearing eye guards to sleep. It was in the evening and my surgery was in the morning and I was lying on the couch being careful nothing was touching my eyes. My boyfriend came over and immediately tried to initiate us sleeping together.
Bruh,
Bruh.
someone's going to touch her eyes accidentally. Like,
Yeah. That
It's-
is...
read a room.
Bro, right after a surgery, literally...
Right before surgery. Or is it right
it was
after?
in the evening. Sorry, you're right. Sorry. It was the evening before the surgery. You're correct.
Dude.
The evening before.
Read the room.
Yeah. I told him no and told him the reasons above, that I felt anxious, that I would somehow rub my eyes, I was feeling uncomfortable, etc.
Yeah. Dude, you know how much I rub my eyes during sex? Probably at least once.
At least once, ladies and gentlemen.
That's concerning. You probably should work on that.
What? You're saying you don't rub your eyes at all?
I probably wipe my brow, but I'm not like... I'm not be doing that.
How did we get here? How did we get here, ladies
That's so
and gentlemen?
dangerous. Pink
What?
eye.
But I'm not sticking where are you sticking your fingers?
Dude, things get messy, okay?
Dang, Riley, dang! He immediately offered that I could get on top to make sure nothing touched my eyes. I was really disappointed and just felt disrespected.
Man is solution oriented.
Bro, my guy, read the room.
Because she sure can't because her eyes.
Guys, come on. He ended up getting angry and going to bed in silence, and we didn't talk until the next day.
Bro.
Come on, dude.
It's
Come
very
on.
like, I feel like that's very childish.
Super childish.
How old are they?
Bro, 31 female and 29 male.
That feels more like early 20s, mid 20s behavior / first relationship behavior of being like a little pouty bitch.
This feels like college to me.
Yeah. Get over it.
Immature.
You're
Get
old.
Over it.
You're old.
I guess you got OP's boyfriend, Jill. 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 Use
And
it.
she knows how to work it.
That's correct. I told him I felt really disrespected, and he said he realized he shouldn't have taken it personally.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
That's good.
yes.
That's good. That's a win.
We haven't talked about it since, but I just can't seem to get it out of my head. I have not brought it up to him again. I want to be able to forgive him for this and to move on, but I also want to feel secure. For example, if I need to have another surgery or birth a child, that I could depend on him to be there. Am I blowing this out of proportion? Any advice on how I can move on from this? Edit to add, we've been together for 4 years. We have an update.
Has this happened before? And also, what is the cadence of your sexual activity? Like, is it like, are you like a once a day kind of person?
7 times a day.
7 times a day. I think the cadence of your sexual activity will be interesting to know. If this is like, I would be surprised that in 4 years of boinking, this is the first time it's ever happened.
Oh, something, a scenario like
I
this.
can't imagine like I can't imagine this is the first time he's pouted from being rejected.
100%. And it's like,
And it's not even rejection. It's like, bro, I medically can't have sex with you.
yeah. And like, it would be a different scenario if it was like, it would still be, I think, him not reading the room well if he tried to initiate. But the big major F up here was when he was like, oh, well, you know, we could do a certain position to be okay. It's like, dude.
I actually don't think that is the big F up. I think the big F up is the poutiness.
Is the poutiness? I mean, I think it's both.
Yeah, but I think in order of stinkiness, pouting after her giving her reasons, which are very valid. Not that she has to, but that is stinky, top stinky behavior. Right below that is asking a second time after her telling you all the reasons.
Yeah,
and then the first is asking in the first place.
Or
the last place.
Yeah, I would say they're approximately equal, but again, like maybe I could see like, oh, I had a lapse in judgment when he asked initially.
Yeah,
but
I don't see that as bad.
Everything after that is like,
I think the pouting is way worse than the asking a second time.
yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Pouting
like,
is the worst one.
Grow up, dude.
Grow up.
You are 29 years old, sir.
Yeah.
You have the tools at your disposal.
Get a hobby.
Get a hobby. Get an item.
Yeah, dude.
You can purchase.
Let me tell you.
Tell me.
The Auto Blow 4000. Robotic blowjob technology has come so far.
It's truly a revolution.
It's truly a revolution that no one's talking about.
Our next YouTube video.
For 15%.
The revolution in BJ technology.
I actually think that's a legitimate, like, it has like AI.
Oh.
Or AI stuff, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like, and like.
I am not aware of these technological advances.
I have never gotten one.
Yeah.
Sure.
For sure.
No.
Yeah.
But apparently there's this thing called the auto blow.
Okay.
And what it does is every time it will algorithmically change cadence and
other
and like rhythm
right.
and pausing and like grip.
The level of detail.
And what you do is you log, if you like tune it, you log like when you're edging or when you finish, and it uses machine learning.
Oh no!
To optimize your edging and completion experience.
Wow!
So you're telling me we have job robots, and you're still acting like a child,
sir? What are you doing? Wow, that's mind
John blown.
Mind blown. Mind blown.
Mind blown.
Not in addition to other things, but you know what else we gotta blow the lid off of, Sam?
This update.
You. So, hi, I effed up. Opie says I effed up. This is a post written by me. But before posting, I implemented some comments. Wait. Hold the phone. I think this is coming from the boyfriend.
Ooh.
From the boyfriend. Wow.
Which I love when we have that. I love a good like hearing it from the other side.
Perspective shift. So the boyfriend says, hi. I effed up. This post is written by me, but before posting, I implemented some comments my ex-girlfriend made to it to show her perspective.
Ex-girlfriend.
Seems like it's over. Wow, what a just little bomb to drop just so casually.
Okay, I don't. They've been dating for 4 years. Off rip, I don't think that is a breakup worthy offense.
Yeah, it's an F up.
It's an F up, but it's not a breakup worthy offense.
Yeah. So she also made a post about it not too long ago, sharing her perspective in a time where she didn't feel good in our relationship. This is the story. So I feel like we're going to get the rehash through the boyfriend's eyes, which is always interesting. Me, 29 male, and my ex ... girlfriend, 31 female, are in a 4-year relationship. mostly long distance, seeing each other every 1 to 2 months. So they're long distance actually throughout this time.
Oh, I see.
Oh! Wait, is there an ICU in the
see.
comments of where this is leading up to?
Doesn't justify.
Does not justify. Does not
But-
justify.
Man's been retaining.
He's been retained.
His seed is building in the silo.
The boys are stacked in the vault.
The boys are
to say the least.
stacked, dude.
About 6 months ago, my girlfriend had a laser eye surgery. I went to her place for 2 weeks to support her and care for her. Still had to do home office though, work from home. We had a really nice time before the surgery. But on the day of the surgery, some things happened that added to her feelings of insecurity in our relationship and is a big reason for our breakup now. So, on the day of the surgery, I came with her to the hospital and drove her home afterwards. The surgery went well and she already started seeing better a few hours afterwards. But understandably, she was really scared and uncomfortable.
I think we did mess up. I think it was he tried to hook up with her after the surgery.
Oh.
Based on what we know here.
Yes, you
we might
could be right.
yeah.
We will probably get even more clarification as we go here. I tried to make her feel better by assuring her that I'm there for her and trying to make her feel less scared,
Yeah.
repeating what the doctor said and how well that surgery usually goes.
Yeah, babe, let me make you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, way better.
Here's my sausage.
See, let me take a load off
Yeah.
on you.
Cleopatra used to bathe in semen.
I did not know that.
She did.
With really bad timing, I also had a big F up at work that day. During the surgery, I found out that I ordered a major machine parts for 4 times the price than I thought that they would be. When she came out of the surgery, I was outside on a phone call, and she had to shortly wait for me while not being able to see and experiencing discomfort from the surgery. So she's like getting out of the surgery, she's alone, and he's like
blind.
and he's like trying to like put out this fire at work that is
Out of his control. You know,
it's